What is community? Is it the laughter across differences? Is it the knowledge of knowing there are people who stand in your corner? Is it you? We pass faces every day, but when was the last time you truly saw your neighbor?
It's comfortable doing what you know and staying within the lanes. And I think as people, we are better off and our community is better off when we stretch beyond our comfort level. Pushing myself out of my comfort zone, I am able to see people and meet their needs better. I'm able to um, ask deeper questions, ask harder questions, be curious in a different level. Who's Jim Bowen? Jim Bowen is someone that I would probably start with family. Family is very important. Husband, father, grandfather now, super excited about that. They ground me, they keep me humble, they push me beyond my comfort. The people that help me feel seen are certainly, I'd have to start with my family. Um, my mom died of cancer about 12 years ago. But she modeled seeing others for me. No matter who she was with, um, she was all in. She was there. She was present in the moment. Um, she found strength in people right away. She passed away before she met my son and daughter-in-law. And I know she would have loved them. So my mom made me feel seen. Christine, my wife, makes me feel seen all the time. There's been a number of leaders that I've had that made me feel seen.
I feel invisible almost all the time. Almost all the time. One of the things I'm diagnosed with is essential tremor, and they don't know what causes that. I was diagnosed with having strong dissociative disorder when I was around 13 or 14. And then I was diagnosed with PTSD when I was 25. So I was trafficked for about 5 years by a friend of the family. I was sent there because my mother felt that I needed to have a man in my life to show me what a good man was, who wasn't my father. The same terror that I feel when a man is walking behind me is objectively the same terror that a woman feels who's been assaulted when a man is walking behind them. And I can't turn that off any more than a woman can turn that off, regardless of my capability to defend myself. My mother and father both were very physically violent with me. My mother, as an example, broke my jaw and dislocated a vertebrae and broke a few ribs at least in one beating when I was 8 years old. My father broke what I believe to be, I don't know that it was, but it was a chunk of wood that was about this big on the porch that was holding up a milk crate, and he broke it over my ass. I have a few discs out in my lower back, a couple in my middle that have been leaking at least since I was 8. My lower back damage began when I was 5, and then And then my neck, which also began around when I was around 8 or 9. My outlook on humanity currently is bleak but hopeful. And hopeful in the fact that there are people who are willing to stand up and do the right thing. Epstein and all the bullshit that's going on with that. There were boys on that island. How often do we hear about the boys? We don't. I'm learning how to heal my 8-year-old self. Tell him he's okay. Tell him it's not fair. Were I not a writer, I would likely still be having flashbacks. Were I not a writer, I would likely still be struggling immensely in ways that I wouldn't have to. Community is a large part of not only my survival, but also my healing. I think community is honest. I think community listens. And I don't think community judges.
What message do you have or piece of advice do you have for someone who feels invisible right now?
You're not alone. You are absolutely not alone. There is someone out there who has also lived your story, who needs to hear your story. Because they think they're alone, and you're not.
Scams. We're well informed on scams. Somebody called me recently. It says, "What is your name?" And I said, "It's not idiot." And hung up. It took quite a while. People from all over the state donated money, and everybody worked so hard to build a senior center. For all the reasons that it's still popular. The seniors are, they're just old and in the way sometimes, that's what they think. So we wanted a legitimate, helpful place to come. I get up between 6 and 6:30. I love the mornings. And I have an old cat that, of course, is wanting breakfast. No, I do not read too much. I don't know if it's because I don't see that well anymore or it's boring.
Do you think typically the older people get, the smaller their world becomes?
Oh, yes. Yeah. You hear the word, it used to be this way or it used to be that way. Some of them are just really missing the presence, but remembering the past. So, and I think it's normal. Yep. No, I don't spend much time being sad. It doesn't help.
What have you learned about people?
Just listen. Listening is more than saying. I don't think I'm special in any way. I really don't. I get mad. I get glad. Sometimes I just like being alone. And I still don't like to read too much.
Every neighbor carries a world within them, a complexity of joy, pain, wisdom. To ignore these lives is easy, but to see them, to learn from them, to elevate them, that is the work of community.